We're in.
You know how it
Guys,
goes.
guys, we're here.
Try it.
AVNs,
Come
we're
on.
here.
Whip it out.
Cameras
Let's
are
get a
good.
shot.
I have a question. For thumbnails,
Yes.
what point of the setup do they do that? Is that before, during, or after? You can't do it at the end.
Before, because they want you to have all your makeup on.
But is that like,
you know what I
when
mean?
I feel like that's like too, like when you're saying grace before food, you're like, let me just eat. Why would
Yeah.
I do this beforehand?
It's chaotic because like the guy has to get hard. You do all like the sex stills and the thumbnails.
And then somebody's
and
like,
then
I
it
gotta
could
get
be
a new
like an
SD
hour
card.
later.
An hour later?
Or who knows? Maybe you do dialogue after that. Who knows what you do
Dialogue?
after that? I know.
What
it's
is
the
this,
part,
ASMR?
It's the part you fast forward through.
Yeah.
Oh, the scene
Some
stuff.
people
Believe
love
it
it,
or
though.
not, we say words once in a while in porn. I know most people have
No.
no idea.
I hear a lot of
'cause,
vowels,
yeah.
a lot of A-E-I-O. Oh,
Yeah. A-W. That's all I need.
you're good at
It was
that.
good. It's like it's my job.
should go pro,
That's
dude.
weird. I should.
So
I'm thinking about it.
what's your favorite part, start to finish, of being on set? I mean, obviously the sex, but is there anything that you're like, all right,
the sex?
right? But is there anything leading up to it? You're like, oh, sometimes they have like fruit snacks on the side. Is it? Do you like taking the thumbnails?
I don't eat before I work because I really
Really?
like to choke on dick, and that's not a good combination. Because if
Low
you've
carbs.
just eaten,
Low carbs,
you could
high
throw
carb.
up on the dick, which I've accidentally done before.
When? How? What happened?
Did you
they
use
cut?
that as a lube?
Look, okay, so I should have known better. It was early in my career. I was
Lobster
doing
tail.
a scene
What did you
called.
eat?
Yeah.
Oh my God, shellfish. No,
That's funny. Yeah.
Can you
Choking on
fucking
shrimp,
imagine?
puking shrimp. So early on in the
What?
career,
Yeah,
what do you know what you ate that day?
blueberry. Yeah, I do. I remember how it
Blueberries?
looked. A lot of blueberries.
Dude,
This
he
poor
probably
man.
thought he like hit your like organs or something. He was like, she's throwing
Well,
up
he
dead.
did. It was
Small
huge.
intestine, dude.
It
Yeah.
was huge.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
huge.
he was huge. And
Did
I was
you
doing
know
a
that
scene
going
called
in?
Throated.
Oh, geez.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, a
so
classic.
Well, it was a beginner's mistake. It was definitely a beginner's
How many
mistake.
years or months were you in when you made the mistake?
Well, I was only a few months into Boy Girl. I'd been fucking girls for years on camera.
Same.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you weren't
Without
used
the
to
camera.
I
doing all-
started with bondage and girl, BDSM
So
and
you
girl.
came in
Yeah.
hot. You came in at a 10.
I
and
came,
then you're like,
I
you
came
want me
in
to
with
just do
bondage,
missionary?
and then I went like,
Yeah, it is,
usually
yeah.
that's what people work up to. I'm like,
So-
I'm really comfortable being beat up, but I'm not sure about penis.
Yeah. I'm cool with
No,
baseball bats,
seriously,
but
yeah.
How
Ooh,
much
that
inf-
seems like a lot.
How much info do you know about the other person and vice versa? Because if I'm a guy and I know that my scene partner is crazy into bondage and I've never done that, I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
She's got a resume.
I got a resume.
Because chains and whips excite me. That's a Rihanna quote right there.
Yeah.
So are
That's
these guys
hardcore.
coming in like she's coming from the BDSM world? I'm in just the missionary stance. Like I gotta prep my
You know,
shit.
that depends on the movie. Like, you always take the energy of whatever movie you're in. Like, if I'm supposed to do a romance movie, I'm not going to be like, punch me in the face.
Right, you're gonna watch
that
Titanic
doesn't
right
feel like
before.
it. Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Punch
yeah.
in
Gotta
the
like
face with
get
a
some
hug.
tears.
Yeah.
You know, the romance.
So what did the guy
Yeah.
do when the blueberries came out? Did he yell like Yahtzee?
He was such a professional, but I felt
Mazel
terrible.
tov.
And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. But then, like, now
I
you're
will
cleaning
say,
up blueberries and you got like staff in there.
Out
it's
of
like a
all
thing.
the things that could have been thrown up, I think blueberries funny and also not a bad scent. What if you
yeah,
had gumbo
it could
beforehand?
be way worse.
Yeah, you could have
It
had
could be
like mama's
way
lasagna
worse.
just
Yeah.
all over.
Can you imagine if
And
I had
also,
like
guys-
a full like American breakfast? Just like
A whole pork sausage come shooting
Yeah.
out. But also the guy
Well, that's a
mentality.
certain
the-
film.
If I
Someone's
made a
gonna
girl
love it.
puke from my dick, I mean, that's a compliment to me. I'm not being, I'm
You
like,
know, that's
what?
I never thought about it
Yeah,
that
he
way.
probably was
He
stoked
felt
that
like
they
he
got that on
got
camera.
so deep
He
in a
looked at the director and was
professional's
like,
throat that he's
"We
like,
got that,
God
right?"
damn, she vomited.
Of course.
You know what? I'm gonna be proud of that now.
Of course.
You should be proud of that. So after that moment, you're like, okay, I will never eat before scenes again. But what if scenes are like late? You just drink water and coffee?
Yeah, and like Gatorade and like
What's your-
minimal food.
what's your
Yeah.
post-scene
and-
meal?
Yeah. Depends how hungry I am.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
do you got to go to?
I don't. I
El
should.
Pollo Loco.
If it's a good scene, yeah. El Pollo Choco.
I should just
Title.
I should get some like some like food chain to like collab with me
You
and
should.
always say their name and like get money.
Yard House.
Okay, yeah, Yard House.
Yeah,
Yard
they
House
got
is a good one.
those big old those
They got
yards
free
right there.
advertisement right
Yeah.
there.
Well, they just did not bleep it, Gabe. We don't
Yeah,
want to shout
bleep
that
it.
out.
Nah.
So what number of AVNs is this for you? Is this like a lot?
I
or-
think I started my first AVN in 2011.
Oh,
and
wow.
then I
So-
missed 2 because of the pandemic, but I was at every single other one.
Did they do like a Zoom
A virtual- yeah,
version
yeah.
during the pandemic? The Zoom
we did
AVNs?
Zoom Awards.
Oh,
Okay.
And then
not as fun.
yeah, so
And
it was
so
fine.
the last
It was
award you
fine.
won was
I won a couple awards over the pandemic. I think I won
great.
a MILF Performer of the Year
That's
over the
awesome.
pandemic.
Huge.
I think I won a Best TS scene over the pandemic.
Best
What's
TS?
TS?
TS go?
Trans. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I
And
won
where do
a few good pandemic awards, which I was like, we're in the pandemic. I don't know if anyone knows I didn't work. How am I winning this award?
That's on back catalog?
Did it shut down?
I don't know.
Did porn? This is a weird question.
I didn't
that's-
work.
Did it shut down? Did porn shut down?
For a while it did.
Oh.
Not for the whole, like not as long as some things did, but it definitely shut down for a
So
while.
I think
and then we were like COVID testing the deep up the nose
Oh,
one.
that's the
Yeah.
worst one.
Yeah,
dude.
for every 24 hours.
I remember I went to, there was a
Yuck.
camera store
It
in
was
Los Angeles
bad.
in the middle of the pandemic, and I went there to get something for my camera, and this girl had a hoodie on. She goes, do you have any more webcams? And the guy's like, we've been sold out for months. So I think
Yeah.
once it shut down, everybody went, like podcasting,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the mics, all the boom arms.
Yeah, everyone thought they were
webcams.
gonna do OnlyFans and
But
podcasts
I love that because
and
everyone's
do all
like,
the shit.
I'm taking charge of my own work here.
Yeah. And that's why so many people, I think, didn't go back to work, like in a traditional
Still
9 to
working from
5.
home.
They did whatever they actually wanted to do,
And they
gave
saw
it
that
a
it was-
try, succeeded, and were like, fuck this shit.
They said it was salvageable
Yeah.
at home. Why would I go to the office to do it?
Yeah, because if
Full
you can
agree.
shove a Pellegrino bottle up your vagina,
I can.
No,
And
you
so
can't.
you do.
Room
Oh, you
temp
said
or
you
cold?
can?
Wine bottle, Pellegrino bottle, that's
Madam.
dangerous. Although a lot of
What year
places
is
won't
this?
let you post that shit anymore.
Why? Because the brand?
No, because
Alcohol?
Visa and MasterCard think it's obscene.
Wait,
well, fuck
wait,
them.
what
those
about
losers.
Visa and MasterCard?
They police our porn pretty much.
Ah,
So there's stuff that's illegal. No one does that. And then there's stuff that you can't like monetize because they won't like
So this
do
is like
credit card
somebody at
processing
Chase
for it.
and Verizon and
fucking
all these companies
crazy.
gets to get jerked off real quick,
I
and everybody
know.
will be fine.
But here's the wild
MasterCard,
thing: is the CEO of Visa is like jerking off to alligators, but he doesn't want anyone to know that, so
I
then
would
he
love-
polices y'all.
I would love to know that.
He's like, you
Why
can't
do
put
I have to
Chardonnay in your
leave my
vagina.
thumb out of an ass? That's the question that
That's
I
a real
want to
thing?
ask.
No, it's not.
Why
A
can't
This is
why
what
can
this is
I
for,
put
hitchhiking
all
in
of these fingers in, but not my thumb?
That's a real thing?
That's a real thing.
But
Why?
the thumb is the
Look
first
at how
one you
hot
go
my
to.
thumb is, right? Look at
Dude,
it.
those
It
nails look
belongs in an ass.
dangerous.
Well, these
It's
nails
meant
don't belong
for
in
an
an
ass.
ass. These nails don't
Oh, dude,
belong
those
in
are
anyone's
wild.
ass.
If you put those in my ass, they wouldn't come out.
well,
Look at that.
there would be a problem.
That
So,
like
so who made that rule that the thumb can't go in?
I want to know what board member.
I think
I
what
want
happened-
to look at that and I know it's
It was
a man.
miscommunication.
Right in the
One
eye.
guy was like, all hands. Some guy went, yep, love it. And then they miscommunicated. I was like, oh, no thumb.
can't do that.
yeah.
You know?
You know
Thumbs
what?
are obscene, apparently.
So what's your favorite AVN? This one just started, so we don't know if this is your favorite one.
I don't
Is
know
there like
yet.
a favorite AVN memory that you've had so far
Oh,
of
God.
all the ones you
'Cause I
went
feel like
to?
these after parties get crazy.
Yeah, dude.
AVNs are always fun because it's like our reunion. It's a performers reunion.
Oh right.
Because we don't
Yeah.
see a lot of our colleagues all the time. So like it's fun. The
You see
fans
them online,
are
but
fun.
you never see them in
the
person.
award show is fun. You work
Yeah.
with, a couple people a week, but like this is where you see everybody.
yeah.
So it's
It's a reunion.
yeah, it's like
So-
a really XXX high school reunion.
I mean,
So
yeah,
do-
the clientele
Yeah.
here is anything and everything. I love it.
Yeah.
I saw a father and his son here.
Yeah.
And
That's a
you know,
reunion.
it's
He
a
just got out of
something.
jail.
It's a Pornhub title waiting to happen. Sorry, bleep it. Brazzers
That's already
title
there.
waiting to happen.
That's already there.
So-
it's all the same companies at
course.
the top. Yeah.
So is there a lot of this might be the dumbest question I've ever asked. Is there like a lot of like porn stars that fucking at these events, or is it like, ugh, that's work, get out of here?
yeah. I mean,
there is.
all the
for
above.
work and not for work.
So not for work.
I would
Yeah.
imagine that's a great title, like Porn Stars Link Up, AVN Awards.
Although I bet
Circus.
now that everyone's doing like OnlyFans and clip stores and stuff,
Right.
I bet there'll be so much more stuff filmed that people would have just done for fun.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's all about
Like if a
content
group
now.
of people were just gonna fuck anyway, there's gonna be that one person who's like, let's sell it, and like then it's cool, but
then
it's
you bring,
not the same
you bring
energy.
business into it,
It's
you know,
not
because
the
then you're
same
worried about your
energy.
image,
Yeah.
the lighting.
Right? Did I even get the paperwork? Like what the fuck? Like it's chaos.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah.
What happened to the good old times where we could just fuck?
That's what
That's what
I'm
I'm.
saying.
See, you know.
2007. When we
What
could just
happened to that?
impregnate- Yeah.
What happened to that?
Wow.
I love that you brought impregnation like right to the forefront
got
there.
to, dude.
First
You
So I have
got
a question.
to.
Where did you
Yeah.
put your AVN awards in the house? Are they?
They're like sprinkled into my bookshelf.
I was gonna say
They're
that
what
feels.
holds my books.
So it's
up.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
next to like Kesha and the Rye, and then like MILF Performer.
Yeah,
of the
I
Year.
have like the neuroscience something, and then like best cocksucker, like just right.
Is that a
Oh
one
my
you?
God.
What's the?
Okay.
Sorry, go please.
No, go ahead. I'm ready.
I'm gonna derail
ready.
you. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Derail me.
Okay, go.
It's kind of hot.
I'm lost now. You can't
I'm-
do this to me.
I'm not
You
lost.
got me off the rails, and now I'm off in the forest somewhere. So
That's stiff socks
I
in
need
a
help.
nut.
So what? Nut. So what
Come.
is, in your opinion, what's the biggest award? You know, like Oscars, like best
Oh, yeah.
actor,
Is it
best
performer of the
actress?
year?
Yeah. Is it? Is it's,
My
is
most
that-
like prestigious one
Yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah.
different MILF. I've won MILF Performer of the Year a bunch of times,
That's
but my
awesome.
favorite one
Yeah.
is most outrageous sex scene.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah,
talked about this on
the
like
podcast.
Power Ranger or something like that.
That's a good one, but that hasn't. You know what? Since I filmed that and owned that myself,
Yeah.
I can't even submit it. It
Oh.
like doesn't even count
They
in the
don't
world
take
of porn.
self-film stuff?
No.
Not yet. I
They don't
think in a
take
couple
indie
years it
films?
has to.
Wow.
Is there a category for streaming and OnlyFans type stuff?
I'd have to look
Best
this year, but
streamer?
I don't know. There should be. There really should be.
Yeah, because that's the new wave.
It is.
That-
I mean, even look around here. There are like Fansly and other things that aren't like
Yeah.
traditional porn companies.
Yeah, I saw an Uber booth here. I don't know what they do with porn, but they're here. Yeah, Uber pool. Hey, what are you swimming
That's-
in?
way.
It's like, what is a fuck taxi? What's that one in Europe? Taxi
Bang Bus.
something?
No,
Well, Bang
fuck
Bus
taxi.
is classic,
Cash
but
Cab. That's
there-
with Ben
Cash Cab, Ben
Do they fuck
Kingsley.
in there?
That's the
Ben
actor.
Bailey. Ben,
They don't, but they should.
They
that's
could.
a real one.
That should
So,
be the winner.
Yeah, that's a
So
parody.
you're very well known
waiting
in
to
this world,
happen.
and it's awesome. When you're walking through these halls, are people are like, "Oh, is that? Like, are they?
Especially at AVN.
Of
like,
course.
Like,
Yeah.
so out in LA, people don't bother you that much. So it's usually like at airports,
what I'm saying,
other
here-
countries, and here it's crazy.
Do you feel
because-
like LeBron walking through the tunnels here?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you
Because
should-
people
That's
are
gotta be-
comfortable in this environment saying that they recognize you.
Oh, I mean, if it's
Oh,
ever
you know
a
what I
price,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what feels so.
Because
I mean,
otherwise, you just get this.
I would like when I go to like
Yeah.
a
And
then they
college
don't say
bar.
anything.
That's like my audience. Like Trevor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
here is this like where people are like Sheree.
This is my college bar.
and that's gotta feel fun because you're all
Yeah.
online. So you see these numbers, but you kind of go numb to the numbers. But then you're in person. People are
Like,
like,
yeah, what
I
does
love
that even mean? Does anyone know me?
Right.
Because
So
we're
when you-
so isolated.
So when you're here,
Right.
Yeah.
what's like the common interaction you have with the people that come up to your booth? Just like love your work, been watching you for
like
years.
super big fan, love your work. I've enjoyed your work for years.
Do people bring you gifts?
Yeah, little gifts.
Have you
or,
gotten
like,
any cool ones today?
I got one. Do you know those like last forever roses?
No.
I think
they're
so.
really cute. I
Like a
got one
Beauty
of
and the
those
Beast
and a
type
cute
shit?
little. Yeah, it's like I can't remember the company, but like they
The guy
just
in front of us has
live on your
binoculars.
shelf forever
I'm
and smell like a
losing my
rose and look like a rose,
fucking
and they
mind.
are a rose, and I don't know why they don't die.
Oh, gee. What,
Yeah.
Hold on, Trevor. What are you saying?
There's a guy in front of us. He has binoculars.
There's a dude in front of us
That's-
has binoculars.
Why don't I have binoculars? That's
That's-
the move.
Because the
I
binoculars are
love
for
that.
you.
That's the move.
So my question: do people? How often do guys come up and shoot their shot and be like,
Here?
"Yeah,
Yeah.
for you"?
I feel like here, not as much.
Really?
Oh, what?
Online all the time. And
You
then randomly, if I see someone in public, if they're brave enough to come up, that's usually what they're
You would think somebody
doing.
would like talk to you and be like, like I've been a fan forever. If you want to meet a fan,
I'd say like 1 in 100
Wow.
will give me something like that, or be like, "Could I take you to coffee before you go on the floor?" But
Right.
rarely.
Right.
see, him and I thought
Rarely.
like it'd be half dudes just admiring the work, but then a
Mhm.
few like alpha guys are like, "I'll win her over."
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that.
Not as much. You'd think it would be all the time,
Speaking
but not
of
as
fans,
much.
let me ask you this. There's a lot of like these porns about like, oh, I fucked the fan. Is that real?
Well, here's the thing.
I knew it wasn't real. God
you
damn
need
it.
paperwork.
You,
You need paperwork for all of your stuff. So a lot of fans that say they would be willing to do that.
Yeah.
Once you get all the way down to it, you're like, well, I need your photo ID. I need your social security number.
Is a
Social.
photo
I need
ID just a
all of
cock
your-
picture?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should be.
it's just a cock.
I
Can you
do.
imagine? I don't need your driver's license. I
Yeah.
just need.
We
you
know what I need.
Yeah. So then they're like,
Oh, so
you
there's so
know.
much stuff, and they kind of like
Right,
lose
'cause
their nerve after
Once
that.
you do the paperwork, it's kind of fucking public. You know.
Right.
What do you mean by
Right.
that?
Well, like say I put something on Pornhub or OnlyFans. OnlyFans I have that person's driver's license. I have that person's
wow.
social security number. I have
like
a
renting a
massive
car.
model release. I have their address. You know what I mean? Like that's a
And
lot
that
of
and that's just
information
for
to
their
give out.
safety. Like if they give you something or if they do anything wrong.
No, the information is because it's illegal. It's age verification. It's so that
Oh.
I own the content and they don't come back and be like, she was secretly filming me. Like, I consented to this. I agree that she can use it. I've given her the rights to use it.
Right.
I'm over 18. I filled out that paperwork. It's
Is a man wearing a
whole
wrestling
fucking
mask
thing.
over there?
I mean, this whole thing is
That's pretty cool.
This whole thing is insane.
Is that BDSM or Nacho Libre?
I think
I'm crushing.
Have them over. Bring
I think
them
it's
over.
both, right?
Wow. So that's
a
very.
combo.
So essentially, to answer the question, it's in the role play realm.
Usually, I'm not saying it's never happened, but there aren't many people who are willing to like give all that.
Right.
So
Paperwork.
you're known making your own stuff to kind of push boundaries, like in terms because some of your stuff is like quote unquote hot, obviously, but like funny.
Yeah.
Is there like a new project that you're like excited to work on in this year? You've like already have it in your brain?
You know what I want to do?
Yes.
For my-
2023. What's on the vision
Yeah.
board?
a reverse gangbang where it's all like 1950s housewives.
Okay.
And we're having a Tupperware party.
Tupperware?
And then, yeah, because, you know, I just love
Trying to find the
vintage.
lids
Yeah.
and
And then a
shit.
guy comes in and we just use him up.
But that's cool
We just
because
use
in
him
the
up.
50s it was more the dude coming home being like, "Hey, where's my fucking lasagna?"
Yeah,
But now it's
and now,
reversed.
yeah.
Where you're like, put this
We're
cum
bored
in this
ass
Tupperware.
housewives and we're
Yeah.
ready.
I don't think you'll
I'm
have
gonna use
trouble
that.
casting
You can
a
have
guy
Use
for
that.
that.
I'm going to give you a
Put,
percentage.
yeah.
I'm gonna
put this
use
cum
that.
in this Tupperware. Fill
Yeah.
it up, bitch.
Yeah.
I
And
think
if
that'll
he
be a
doesn't
pretty
fill it
easy
up, are there
casting. Right
You
there.
get to hit him in the
consequences?
face.
Time.
Okay.
She's got to go.
That was a weird consequence, but okay. that really took a turn.
We got to wrap up your portion here.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
pissed.
I wish we had so much more time. You're
I know,
always
you're
so
awesome.
fun to have on. Your energy's great.
Same.
You're amazing at what you do.
Anything you want to plug or shout?
I don't know. Join
Website?
my OnlyFans. I'm Cherie DeVille. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Thank you
Dude,
so
thank you
much. This
so
was
much.
fun.
Thank you.
We'll
Good
stop
luck
by
with
the
all
booth
your
after.
podcasting.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do like some interview questions, man, on the street stuff. We'll stop by the booth. We'll say
Ooh,
our
do
goodbyes
it.
and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
hopping on.
Have
What
fun.
a
I
fun
hope
way
you
to
see
kick off
lots
the
of
interviews.
titties.
I've seen some on print, but not live.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any
I've
live
seen a
titties?
bunch of
Where they at?
bulges. I've seen
Tits
bulges.
before noon. I mean,
Okay.
we gotta at least have a BLT first.
Okay.
Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Do-
That's what you
Are you
shouldn't
allowed to
have
walk
before a
around topless
gangbang.
here?
Can you imagine?
Can you be topless here? Is that a thing?
I don't think you can this
Ah,
year. I
this
think this
year?
hotel's rules are a
Fucking
little
COVID.
stricter. It's COVID.
Podcast. We should do a podcast.
Cherie DeVille, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
thank
it.
you so much for hopping on.